blizzard-like conditions moving across more than half of the United States. Drivers in Amarillo, Texas, navigating the messy roadways covered in ice and snow.
We are dealing with one of the most significant icing events that we've had in the state of Texas in at least several decades.
Across the state, tens of thousands are without electricity.
Power providers are bringing in extra resources to get those power lines back up.
How many times were you sexually harassed?
It's too many to count.
Is it more than 100?
It's more than 100.
Allegations of sexual harassment and assault front and center today during testimony against executives of the Washington Commanders football team. Former employees testified before a congressional committee saying owner Daniel Snyder cultivated an abusive culture. Women face compromising sexual situations with unwanted touching and inappropriate comments.
I also learned later that evening how to awkwardly laugh when Dan Snyder aggressively pushed me towards his limo with his hand on my lower back, encouraging me to ride with him to my car. I learned how to continue to say no, even though a situation was getting more awkward, uncomfortable, and physical.
One former employee said Snyder rules by fear, another adding no one seemed to care. Snyder has apologized for the culture of the team, but says these claims are lies. Lawmakers are investigating.
As Olympic competitions begin ahead of Friday's opening ceremony, painstaking efforts are underway to keep Olympians inside the Beijing bubble healthy and COVID-free. Inside the guarded fortress, daily morning temperature checks and COVID tests administered by workers dressed in full-body PPE is the new norm. Team USA bobsledder Alana Myers tested positive on day 2, along with her husband and son, who are traveling with her, all asymptomatic.
What did you think when you got the news?
I was pretty shocked. Did everything we could to try and avoid it, and it still caught up to us anyways.
The new mom is now isolated from her son Nico, born in 2020 with Down syndrome.
We FaceTime as much as we can and trying to do everything we can to stay connected.
They put me on suicide watch.
Former University of Texas tennis coach Michael Center is reflecting on his role in the Varsity Blues college scandal.
But I never imagined that I was committing a crime, that I would go to prison, that I would carry a felony.
Center is just one of dozens involved in a nationwide college admissions scheme that was headed by Rick Singer, who attempted to gain admission for his clients' children at prestigious universities in exchange for donations. Center spent 18 seasons as head coach for the successful Longhorns tennis program. Center met Singer at an airport parking lot where he says he was handed a bag with $60,000 in cash. Money he says he initially hid in the basement, but Center maintains he only agreed because of pressure to raise money for his tennis program.
And when that money came in, they were happy. No one complained.
It wasn't until 2018 when the coach says he received a call from Singer that, unbeknownst to him, was being recorded by the FBI. 5 months later, they'd raid his home as part of Operation Varsity Blues.
Mega troubles for Meta, the newly named parent company that owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Shares for the tech giant company plummeting this week so far by 26%, erasing more than $220 billion in market value, the largest drop in history.
And here's why. Facebook has been adding users consistently since it started in 2004, but they seem to have hit a wall.
Spoiler alert for fans of the Fox TV hit The Masked Singer. TV trade mag Deadline reports that during a taping of the first episode of Season 7, Rudy Giuliani was unmasked. Judges Ken Jeong and Robin Thicke reportedly left the stage in protest. Fellow judges Jenny McCarthy and Nicole Scherzinger reportedly remained on stage and bantered with the former NYC mayor until Jeong and Thicke eventually returned. Giuliani, a controversial figure for falsely claiming the 2020 presidential election was rigged, making attempts to overturn the results for his client, former President Trump. The Masked Singer has faced similar controversy for featuring Sarah Palin in 2020, dressed as a bear. The Giuliani episode is set to air in the coming weeks.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.